Hello everyone, it's Maha. Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited to be with all of you again. So today's video is one that I wanted to do on this channel for some time now, but I just had so many other things on my mind and so many other videos to do that I just forgot about it. And then a couple of weeks ago, one of my subscribers actually asked me about my channel name. So I thought, you know what, this was on my list to do, so now is a good time to do it. And I'm always really interested in hearing about where other people get their channel names and how it comes to be. I like listening to their stories about it. I know that there was a tag going around just not too long ago on this topic, but I missed the mark for that one. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to just share a little bit about my story and my channel name and how it came to be, so that you can all get to know me a little more. So some years ago, I would say about 7 years ago, when I was really getting into the whole magical practice and deepening my spirituality, I wanted to find a magical name for myself, and I couldn't think of one. So I just thought I would just, like I usually stumble upon things in my life, I thought that at some point intuitively it'll just come to me. So one night I had a dream that this was a very special dream. It was a really it's one of those dreams that I could feel what was happening, you know, and such strong emotions. So I could see the moon really bright in the sky. And then I suddenly heard a female voice call out to me, and she said, Maha. She kept repeating Maha. And I thought, I knew that she was calling me, but at the same time, it was like, that was her name. So let me just right now say, in Persian, which is my background, the Persian word for the moon is Mah. So it made sense to me that she's the moon goddess. I could feel that this voice was the moon goddess calling to me, but yet at the same time, I felt like she was calling me, like that was my name, if that makes sense. So I woke up and I thought, Maha. That's not a Persian name actually, but it does sound like it would be a Persian name because, well, Mah in Persian means the moon, but when you want to make something plural, you add an a at the end, so Maha would be almost like many moons, like more than one in plural form. So I thought, wow, what a beautiful name. Maybe that's my magical name. Maybe that's my name. So it was like she was calling me, and I could sense that energy of the moon that was also within me. The sky was really dark, it was night, the moon was a full moon, glowing. And I could just feel like, you know, one of those dreams that you could not just hear and see, but you can have a feeling. Like I just had a feeling, really strong emotional connection to that goddess, moon goddess. And so, surprise, surprise, Maha is actually not my given name, but I never had a middle name. All through high school, in elementary school and high school, I wished that I had a middle name. Persian people don't really use middle names. In the modern day now, perhaps they do now, because things have just become more westernized generally in Eastern cultures as well. So we have adopted that middle name thing, but I don't have a middle name. I never had one, but I always wished I had one. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to make myself a middle name. And so Maha became sort of my spiritual name, my magical name, and a name that I feel comfortable with because Persian people find it comfortable to pronounce this name. It's like, it's as if it's a Persian name, but it's not because I created it. Well, I didn't create it. My higher self gave it to me through my dream. But it's like, it sounds like it could almost be a Persian name, so it really flows. And so, you know, I just over the years I grew to really feel connected to this name. I have friends that call me Maha, so it's not like Maha is not my name. It is. I feel like it is. I feel like it's a part of me, and it's a really deep part of me. On this channel, everybody calls me Maha, and I want it to stay that way because it's special what I share here. I don't share this stuff with really anybody in my real life. I haven't even given the address to my channel to most people that I know in my, when I say real life, I mean actual life, like physical life, not online life. Isn't it funny how we have these like two different presences, like two realities, like this online presence and then our personal life presence, the life we live with our family, the life we live with our friends. Anyway, I think about that often, actually. I love having this connection here, having this platform, this group of people, like-minded, like-hearted people that I can express myself this way with, and they understand, like they get it. You know, you all get it. So, my friends, my good friends do know, of course, about my Maha name. My family really has grown a liking to it as well. My siblings like to call me Maha sometimes. So, you know, I've gotten used to it and I really love it. And it's a part of me. I feel like it was always there. I feel like Maha was always me. I just didn't find that part of myself until some years ago, with some changes that happened to my life and the rediscovery of my spiritual path. And rediscovery because I feel like it was always there, but I just discovered it again more deeply. So that's where the name came from. That's Maha. And Maha's treasure box comes from the fact that, number one, I have an obsession with boxes, everybody. I love boxes. I just find them so mysterious, magical. The fact that you can just open something, put it in. It's to me, it's a symbol of the goddess. There's something magical about boxes, all kinds of boxes. And then I've always had this obsession with treasure boxes. Like ever since I was a kid, I always fantasized about finding a treasure box somewhere full of pearls, full of treasures, whatever kind of treasures, you know. And so I've always had this box thing with boxes. And also in my culture, in Persian culture, we have a lot of handicrafts where they craft boxes out of wood. So they're handmade, carved boxes with art, painted, sometimes hand painted, sometimes engraved, sometimes etched on top of wood. And a while ago I had this idea that eventually one day I would sell boxes from Iran, sort of approach artisans from small towns, people who are, you know, barely making any money, and helping them, like bringing the boxes here, selling them online kind of thing, because just to support them, support the culture also, the artifacts, handmade work, just support them as well. I still have that idea on my mind, so that's later on, maybe. But Maha's treasure box also refers to me sharing treasures, sharing things that I feel are treasures that I have found as I've gone through my path, things I've explored, discovered, all kinds of things, you know, insights, lessons, the things about life, spirituality, of course, centered around spirituality. And then tarot is a treasure. My crystals are treasures. I put a lot of my crystals in boxes spread around the room. I have these little boxes. I actually made a video last summer showing you some of the boxes. I'll link the video down below. And so I put these boxes that are handmade from Iran, and they have red velvet inside, because you know the color red helps to seal the energy of the crystals that you program and you cleanse. So I put my crystals in boxes around the different rooms, in my bedroom, different spots in the living room. They're not all in boxes, but that's one of the ways I use these boxes. It just makes this feeling of connection with your inner self more magical, I find. So it's boxes in a literal sense, the fact that I love boxes, I've been obsessed with boxes, and then treasure box in, okay, like a treasure of things that I want to share. Things that I treasure that I want to share, if that makes sense. So that's it. That's the story of my Maha's treasure box. I finally felt like it was time to share it with you and reveal this other part of me with all of you. And it's a really, Maha, this name has really helped me to be able to feel more comfortable in my own inner self. More like I feel like it's my soul name. More than a magical name, I feel like it's my soul name. I feel very connected to Maha, and I feel that sometimes I can switch. It's like the day and night name. My own name that I use, for example, in my artistic career, when I'm teaching, since I was little at school, that name is like my outer name, my external name, and then Maha is my nighttime, internal, more soul, spiritual name. So, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here, for all your support and your love, and let me know if there's anything else you want me to share with you, because I love getting comments from you all, and it gives me ideas as I grow and explore in my process of video making and sharing, and I can't wait to share more with you soon. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video, everybody. Bye, take care, kisses, bye.